And we're live! So, you should be able to watch us now. If you go to youtube.com, do a search for Heroes of Handheld,
Do that.
then I'll plug the link on Twitter, and then we'll go. How's your week, Colin?
My week is grand. Great. Just trying to find a.
You're sounding really convincing.
Well, Chris, technical issues once again. Oh, it's not. Why is it not showing me the BAFTA nominations? It's just telling me, oh, Alien Isolation's doing well. It's not. Oh, here we go.
You're on the official BAFTA site.
No, I'm on. I've got it. No messing, mate. Got it. And also, Friday Sony event. If I was
a serious video game journalist,
I'm a professional podcast sidekick.
live on YouTube. Right, so we're live, Colin. So make it serious, fix up, look sharp. Are you ready to start?
That rhymes.
Are you ready to go?
Talk again.
Hello, this is Chris. I'm testing the microphone whilst I undo my very attractive cardigan. It's made of 99% elephant hair, don't you know?
You keep going quiet for some reason. Like your mic seems to be cutting out every now and then.
It's because I'm really sad. And every now and then I fall apart.
Is that a song? It should be a song. It sounds like a Kelly Clarkson
Yes, it's
song.
a song, you idiot. It's
Sounds like-
of Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Shock to the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name.
Wrong one, mate. Wrong one. They do all sorts of
halfway
things.
there. Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear.
You ready to go?
Living on a prayer.
Living on a prayer.
Oh wow!
When we reach episode 100, should we release a covers album?
Yes, along with the limited edition Heroes of Handheld T-shirt.
Oh, are you keen on your handle tees? You've not mentioned it.
Yeah, it's going to happen, and it's going to be great. We're going to have pictures of our naked bodies on the back.
Right.
Really going to be good. A picture of Chris's sagging testicles. And then a picture of a JRPG thumbs down.
That's better.
Great. Fantastic.
Are you good to go? Was that yes?
Just still getting used to ye old Audition, mate.
Trick is to press record.
Never used Audition before. Or
What audition version have you got?
CC.
CC. Did you buy it?
Sorry, it's got a bit of a.
That's
Well,
something
let's
coming
put it this way. Let's put it this way, Chris. Did you buy Minecraft for PlayStation Vita?
Did you buy Adobe Audition?
I couldn't possibly comment on speculation about my purchase history.
Oh,
but so naughty, Chris. But so naughty.
Tee 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 tee.
I'm sure Adobe's gonna go under now because of my.
Yeah.
Because of my.
There was I'm sure I read a study at some point where it was cheaper if you were in Australia to fly to America, buy Adobe Audition, stay a night, and fly back than it was to buy Adobe Audition in Australia.
Well, not surprised.
Maybe it was the Creative Suite. I don't know.
Was not surprised. Well, the thing is, this is broadcasting live, isn't it? I probably shouldn't be talking about this. Well, here's the thing, Chris. So if I wanted to audition, if I wanted to buy it as part of the Creative Cloud, I'd have to spend £15 a month, and that wouldn't. I can't just get the one program. I have to get like the whole fucking thing. I don't want everything else. I
Yeah,
don't want bloody
Colin,
Photoshop. Oh,
Colin,
what?
think of
Oh,
how much you spend on Pringles a month, right? And just don't eat Pringles, and then you can get audition
you
instead.
know what makes that? You know what makes that really weird? Is I actually bought a small tub of
Yeah, I
Pringles
know, you're always
today.
buying them, mate. That's
I
your
can't
problem.
stop it. I love them. Pringle. I can't stop popping. Um,
Evidently.
oh, fantastic. Um, okay. I think the reason why the camera's not going on me is that because I've not joined it. I'm just watching, maybe. That you're the main
No,
man.
you are. It is going on you on my version, and I'm going to flick over to the YouTube and see if it's going on you there.
Please do. Do you remember last week when that person said they weren't going to watch when we invited them? That was top.
I'm just keen. Okay,
That was
right.
dead top.
Keep talking, because I'm going to get confused. Because it's
I'm
going to
going to
be
keep
both at
talking
once.
because otherwise Chris will get rather confused.
Yeah, it's coming up with you on YouTube, mate.
That's right then. I'm snipping my scissors. That must mean one thing. It's time to snip my pubes, and it's also time to start the show. Can't believe we're on episode 80, mate.
You are an idiot.
Yeah.
You said it's time to snip my pube. No, I'm snipping my scissors, and that only means one thing. I'm snipping my pubes, and it's time to. And I thought you were going to make it rhyme. I thought you were going to be like, I'm sniffing my scissors, that means only one thing. I'm sniffing my pubes, it's time to begin. Would have been great, but instead you were like, I'm sniffing my scissors, that means only one thing. I'm sniffing my pubes, start the show.
Hey, hey, I tell you, I am very smart and very funny because the other day, me and my partner were going to go to Mucky D's to get some FUD, and she wanted one of their chicken wraps they do. And I said to her, okay, I'll give you a wrap. And then I went, we're going to McDonald's. It's going to be Funnelds. And that was her McDonald's wrap. Do you hear me? Do you feel me?
Are you ready?
I am ready as I'll ever be. I want to start off by discussing our Minecraft adventure last week. Players.
Okay, well let's okay, I'm gonna do the intro. Ready? You recording?
No, I'm not recording.
Let's try and keep it brief-ish.
Oh, you say it every week. Get over it. It's not gonna happen. Right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello and welcome to episode 80 of Heroes of Handheld. This is the internet's premium podcast dedicated to all things handheld gaming, whether that be your 3DS, your 3DS XL, your 2DS, your new 3DS, your new 3DS XL, your PSP 2000, your PSP Go, your PlayStation Vita, your PlayStation Vita 2000, or your Game Boy Color. My name is Chris, and I'm joined by the man who pretends to be a serious video game journalist, but underneath it's just a cold heart filled with cobblestone bricks. Colin Byrne, say hello.
Hi. The thing is, whilst you were talking there, I decided to have a fiddle with my knobs.
Right.
Then on my mixing desk, I like to fiddle with knobs. I thought I'd do it on my mixing desk, and I thought, you know what? I'll do it on the channel Chris is coming out of. And as you were talking, you were getting deeper and higher. It was great. But the great thing is, Chris, you won't be able to hear that unless you listen back. It's going to be really good. It's really good.
Well, I won't get to hear it then.
now I'm putting you over to the left side. Now to the right side.
Wow, so wizzy. It's like I'm in a dream.
Ooh. Can you hear that? That's magical, that is. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Heroes of Handheld. I'm Colin. And we are on YouTube, so if you're not listening live because you can't.
Hello, YouTube friends.
You can watch us on YouTube, basically. So if you're listening back to this podcast in advance, so you're listening in the future, then where were you? We were waiting for you, and you were late. And we started without you, and we're not impressed.
We had all the Doritos out, and the salsa and everything, and the cheese board, and it's just gone lukewarm.
I've never actually liked cheese balls. Like, they always seem to be the centerpiece of any, party, Christmas party.
That's because, Colin, you haven't had a party at my house. My cheese balls are something to be admired.
Are they homemade cheese balls?
I couldn't possibly comment. You'll have to actually show up next time I invite you to something.
Here's the thing. We've been around each other's house the same amount of times. You've been around my house once, and I've been around your house once. So I think we're equal. So
you've been around all my different houses. I've only ever been to one of your houses.
That's a good point, actually. Do you remember that time when we made bread?
Yeah.
Now, if you out there, dear listener, if you have been listening to us for a long time, then I couldn't possibly tell you what episode it was specifically. But there was one episode where I went round to Chris's house and we baked bread and we spoke shit for like 2 hours. And it was really funny because we only had one microphone and the audio quality was terrible.
And then halfway through, you just hear beep, beep, beep. It's like, oh, the bread's done.
And we didn't stop recording because we didn't want to edit. Oh, memories. If anyone there is a big old fan of being with us since the beginning, then please let us know what episode that was, because I couldn't possibly say. Anyway, so that's here. That's neither here nor there. But what is here is Heroes of Handheld episode 80. And we're going to be with you for the next half an hour or so. There isn't much news this week, which is fantastic. I mean, the big thing is that the release of the new 3DS is drawing ever nearer, Christopher. What are your thoughts on this?
It's Friday.
It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday.
Are you gonna pick one up?
I might pick one up and then put it down again in the shop.
Good idea. I'm so glad in hindsight that I didn't pre-order the Wazzy Majora's Mask or Monster Hunter ones, because I'm sure they're going to be very good, but I think in hindsight, I don't really want to pay £210 for a slightly upgraded version of what I've already got.
So, have you actually decided you're not getting a new 3DS?
I've got a couple of things going on in life at the moment with regards to my financial security.
I thought video games were your life. I thought this was all you did in your life. You sat and waited for us to record the podcast every week.
I just sleep for 6 days a week and then boot up. So that's
play with your gecko. It's great.
I don't want to get too into it on the podcast because it's kind of boring personal stuff, but I'm undecided. But if I do get one, I will surely be tweeting about it.
Yeah, I want one, but I'm like you. I can't really justify spending 100 odd quid on a.
Yeah, it's a lot to pay, because if you trade in your current one, and certain places have got good deals on where you can trade on and get some good money back and stuff, and it's quite good, but it's still sinking 100 quid for something I'm not really sure I need.
Yeah, I mean, for me, if I was to trade in my 2DS, I might get 1p. And then that'd be a good discount off the new 3DS. So that would be good. Now, I think the best I could hope for by trading in a 2DS is someone, a member of staff, to spit on me and kick me out the store.
That's the best. That's the dream. That's the dream ending to that scenario.
Yes.
I think you'd just get in the queue and you'd get to the front desk and you'd be like, "Oh, I'm looking to trade this in," and they'd just be like. And then you just have to walk off with just a single tut. That's all you'd get.
And the whole store just stops. He goes dead silent. He'll just stand, stare at me.
On the way out. I reckon, actually, I think it's like, in Gladiator, when Russell Crowe's fighting, and then there's a guy, and he's just sat with his thumb out, and you go like, "Oh, I want to trade my 2DS in," and slowly his upturned thumb just turns to the side.
Yes.
Downwards.
I get carried off. Oh, fantastic. Are you not entertained? I need to watch Gladiator again.
I know, it's such a good film.
Top film. So yeah, we're excited about the new 3DS being released because, we love anything handheld. Any new releases, we're on top of that shit. But talking of sort of new releases, I really want to get a PlayStation TV, my friend Chris. I mean, there's been no real new news or big announcement for the PlayStation TV this week. It's just I really fancy one,
Yeah, why not?
I'm really into it, and I really wish I'd purchased it over Christmas because it's only 50 quid, which isn't bad because I think it's retailing for about 90 or 80 or something like that. And I'm slowly slowly edging towards the side of I do want to buy a PlayStation TV. So hopefully within the next few weeks I will have one to play with and fiddle with. And hopefully there'll be even more knobs to turn and touch and toss
Would you use it though?
Yes. Is that the answer you want to hear? Yes. Well, I mean, to be fair, I am needing a new paperweight because my 2DS just isn't doing the job anymore. So I think the PlayStation TV is a lot heavier, so it'll probably do a better job. So yeah, there's that to think about. But no. On a serious note, I am actually curious to see how it is. I've seen a lot of people's opinions on it, and I'd say mostly it's been mixed, but more people are siding with the opinion that it's a good piece of kit, and it is cool to play your Vita games on a big screen with a DualShock controller. The only problem is I don't have a DualShock controller, so I'd have to buy one of those as well. So I'm pretty much one of the only people who didn't buy a PS2 or a PS3. So that's good. Do you reckon I could use my old PS1 controller?
I don't think it could.
Can you imagine, mate? Can you?
But it's
imagine?
missing. You can't click the buttons, can you? You can't click the joysticks.
No, you can't.
Although you can't do that on a Vita either, or can you? I don't even
Well,
know.
no, I don't know. I need to do some more research. But yeah, so many new little devices. But actually, talking of new devices, there's been a lot of talk I've been seeing on the internet lately of the potential of a PlayStation Vita 2 being announced by Sony. It's very unlikely, but there's some rumors going around that they could be about to announce a successor to the PlayStation Vita.
Why? Why bother? Like, why? Why? Like,
why robot? Why?
But I just don't get why.
Love your Vita. What a load of shit. You haven't turned it on in like 3 years.
I played with you last week.
Oh yeah.
Like, I just don't. I don't get why they'd want to bring another Vita.
I don't think it's true. I think it's just rumors. It'd be very surprising, especially how poorly the PlayStation Vita has sold universally since its release about 3 years ago now, 2 years, whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, the rumor mill has started turning a lot faster, Chris, because of the event that's happening on Friday. What's happening on Friday? A secret PlayStation event. Do you know what else is happening on Friday? The release of the new 3DS. Coincidence? I think not. I think not, Chris.
Where's have you got your invite for the secret Sony event?
Of course. I mean, the problem is I can't really justify going to New York for this event when we spent all that money when we went to Las Vegas a few.
Yeah, it's a lot to put on the Heroes of Handheld expenses, isn't it?
But hey, if we start an Indiegogo, the listeners can pay for it.
Hey!
Hey!
It's £2 a month, and we'll go to New York in 25,000 years.
Hey! So I mean, this sort of completely went over my head. I should have spoken about this last week, but I missed it. This was actually announced on the 29th of January that there's an event taking place on Friday the 13th. Bit of a strange day to have an announcement event thing. This is happening in New York, and invites were sent to certain people. It's not very clear in this article here, and looking around the internet, there wasn't really much details. I think people have been invited to this secret event in New York. Apparently there's going to be celebrity guests there as well. Lucky attendees who, I don't know if they were chosen at random or they had a selection process. I don't know, because I don't know how Sony did this. But there's going to be some secret event happening on Friday the 13th in New York City. And the only thing we know is that the event will support the launch of a new PlayStation initiative. To make of that what you will.
A new PlayStation initiative.
Yes, a new one. So it can't be PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
No, because that's already out and about, isn't it? So it's been really quiet on this on social media. There's not been much hype about it. I mean, I only found out about this today.
The thing is, it could be tiny, couldn't it? Like the new initiative could be like, we're letting you play Vita games if you buy a £2,500 phone or something. Do you know what I mean?
Oh God, can you imagine?
And also 2,500 is clearly my number of the episode. I'll keep going to it.
Great.
But it's like, that's the kind of thing I don't know. It could be anything, couldn't it? Like, it could be PlayStation Mobile, or it could be
nothing to do with
PlayStation Platinum
Handheld
or something.
Yeah. Some people. There's been some people giving their opinions and ideas of what it could be. Some people think it could be linked to the recent announcement of PlayStation and Spotify working together.
Oh yeah, the music stuff.
Yeah, that could be something to do with that. Remember when Apple bought Beats and they had that awkward conversation with Jay-Z on stage? Was it Jay-Z? Is that the guy?
I don't remember, to be honest.
Beats headphones, those crappy headphones that people use. Dr. Dre, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Have you seen the trailer for the NWA film?
NWA film?
Yeah. There's this biopic coming out about NWA. The rap band that Dr. Dre was in. It looked really good. Like I was just like, this is so cool. We'll embed a link in the article. It's like genuinely. I know you're kind of scoffing, Colin, but it is really cool. Like I think it's got some good potential to be an interesting film.
I'll have to have a look out for that. Talking of film trailers, actually, I saw a trailer for Agent 47.
Yeah, I was
the
just watching
Hitman
that as
film.
well.
I don't know about you, but didn't it look pretty terrible?
What have they done to Hitman? That's not Hitman.
He looks like an old man Hitman. He's like, I don't get it. And isn't Hitman? Aren't the Hitman games all about being sly, being a silent assassin?
Yeah.
In this video, in this trailer, there's like cars exploding. There's a helicopter destroying a block of flats. I don't know what's going on. I don't get it. The only positive is that it's got Zachary Quinto in it, so that's good. He looks completely different to how he looks in Star Trek. It's weird. I mean, I've never been a big fan of the Hitman games anyway. I played a bit of the last one that came out, Hitman
Legend?
Absolution, was it?
Absolution, yeah, Absolution was sick. I like. Oh, the level in Absolution where you go into the gun shop is really good.
Yeah, I only played the first level, but it was free on Games with Gold, so there you go. I've still got that on my Xbox, actually. I need to play that.
Well, Colin.
Well, Chris.
We're speaking of games being made into film and TV,
why
didn't I kick off the news with... It's been reported this week by all sorts of places, nowhere that looks incredibly official, but maybe I just missed it. Apparently, Netflix and Nintendo are teaming up to create a live-action TV series based on the Legend of Zelda franchise. It's been said to resemble Game of Thrones, but for families. There's not a whole lot else.
Resembles Game of Thrones,
but for families. So, I mean, Game of Thrones is kind of for families when you think of the Lannisters, but that's probably not the type of for families that they're going for.
It's all about love in the family, Chris. You know. Game of Thrones. Have you seen the new trailer for the Game of Thrones season 5 or season 4?
No, not yet, because I haven't watched it before yet.
Oh! You've not watched the latest season of Game of Thrones?
No.
Why? Why? A Pearson always pays his debts. Colin is coming.
Evidently not. Do you think this...
I don't know and don't care because I don't like Zelda.
Right. Okay. Let's take this apart a little.
Oh, here we go.
So have you ever played a Zelda game? Go on, tell me about all the Zelda games you've played, mate.
I've watched someone play a Zelda game.
Oh, you've watched someone play. Well, that's on par, I suppose.
Oh, great.
Was it PewDiePie?
Oh, the guy brought us PewDiePie. Oh man, don't you diss my boy PewDiePie? Love that man. PewDiePie.
Who did you watch play Legend of Zelda?
It was your flatmate, actually.
Rob.
Yeah, I watched him play.
Rob was emulating it on his tablet.
Yes, that's still a Zelda game.
And he was playing with a touchscreen.
Yeah.
So your Zelda experience consists of watching over the shoulder of someone quite good at video games playing Legend of Zelda on his tablet. And you're judging an entire, historically brilliant series based on that.
I've never really got it. Isn't it just like Pokemon? We go around catching weird creatures.
Oh, you're so annoying.
Please enlighten me on why Zelda is so good. Do it in one sentence. Explain to me what makes Zelda so good.
Magical. It's a magical combination of puzzle, action, combat, and adventure. I've never played any game that made me feel more like I was on an adventure than a single Legend of Zelda game.
And you've clearly never played Mass Effect. Just saying.
I have played Mass Effect. Mass Effect is no Zelda, my friend.
You watched your tongue. I heard what you were about to say.
Sorry, little swear. Anyway, this is. Do you think it's real? Bear in mind the sources on this seem kind of flaky.
I don't know if is it going to be a live action? Is it animated?
Live action, apparently.
Live action. Oh.
It feels so much like an April Fool's Day thing, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I I mean, I don't know much about Zelda, but seeing gameplay, bits of gameplay I have seen, a live action thing might look a bit weird because
Mm.
when the person playing Link looked like someone dressed like Robin Hood.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
It seems like
I
it's
would I would want to see something set in the Zelda universe.
yeah.
I just don't really want to see it. I don't know if I want to see like an existing story or something themed around Link. Like I'd watch it if it was like, if it was set in the universe and they went to like Hyrule Castle and Kokiri Forest and stuff. But I'm not that fussed about seeing someone dress up as Link and do like a low budget. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. Unless it's a high budget production, it's gonna look really tacky.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But then what if they do it with a really cool art style and make it look,
Well,
I mean, not look like Game of Thrones, but Game of Thrones could have looked crap, like all those people in fur coats and stuff. And actually,
yeah.
they've taken their time over it and made it look really convincing.
Jon
What if
Snow, Ned Stark's bastard son.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I would watch this, but my bet is 33% it's gonna happen, 66% it's not gonna happen.
Well, if you want to be exactly, 3/4, it's got to be 33.33333.
Mate, that's not 3/4, that's a third.
Oh, that's what I meant. Me maths ain't too good, but
I'm leaving 1% margin of difference.
yeah, great. Well, wait and see. I mean, is this going to be made by Netflix? Is it Netflix who'll be
Wow,
making it?
apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Netflix are doing some top stuff. Obviously, Orange is the New Black is the obvious example, but I mean, me and you are big fans of BoJack Horseman, which
BoJack. Yeah.
love
Keep.
BoJack. Looking forward to the second season.
I think one of the things I think could be interesting about if Netflix do this series with Nintendo is how it gets delivered. So if it gets delivered, whether you have to have a Netflix account or whether they strike some sort of deal where you can buy episodes on your Wii U or something like that.
Is there a Netflix app on the Wii U?
There is, and it's
There is.
it's very good.
I imagine Netflix on Wii U is just like watching Netflix on an iPad, really.
Because on the TV you get your TV is the display, and then you use the gamepad to select episodes and subtitles and stuff.
Oh, I like that. That does sound pretty nice.
Yeah, it's pretty swizzy. And if anything's getting too kind of heated, press a button and the display swaps to your gamepad. So when I was watching Orange is the New Black in the middle of like a Saturday with the window open and there's a projector. The curtains open even, and then they started doing like a slightly adult lesbian scene.
I love
no, you're coming to the gamepad for a little bit.
Oh, that is not the best show to be watching in the middle of the day with the windows open and the neighbours watching, Chris.
Well,
but
have you got any news, Colin?
Well, I mean, I just want to quickly go back to what you're saying about ye old Netflix.
Okay.
As you can tell, I'm padding because I have no news this week. But Netflix are doing some really good work at the moment. I saw they put a tweet on ye old Twitter last week saying that they are working with Baz Luhrmann, my boy Baz Luhrmann,
Yeah, I saw that.
director of the film behind me, Romeo and Juliet, which I love, Moulin Rouge, and also Great Gatsby, which I loved as well. They are working.
Did you do Australia as well?
Yeah, but no one watched that crap. It's 3 hours long, mate. Not watching that. They're working with him, and he's going to be developing and directing a show for Netflix, which will be out next year. So 2016, got a long time to wait. But if I remember rightly, it's going to be set in 1930s New York.
Cool.
So it sounds like it could be interesting. I mean, anything Baz Luhrmann does is good, in my opinion. So I'll definitely be giving that a whirl.
That is his kind of perfect era as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Way back, post World War One, pre World War Two type class.
Have you seen Great Gatsby?
A bit. I haven't seen the whole thing.
Oh, it's so sexy. The film is just a sexy film, and there's a really good bit where Tobey Maguire's like looking around Gatsby's mansion. He hasn't met Gatsby yet, and then he's obviously Leonardo DiCaprio, who plays Gatsby, is behind Tobey Maguire talking to him, but obviously Tobey Maguire doesn't know it's The Great Gatsby. And then there's a really awesome scene where like I can't. It's so good. He picks up a glass of wine, the camera spins really fast in typical Baz Luhrmann fashion. Like focus on Leonardo DiCaprio. He like puts his glass up as to to do a to toast, and he says I am Gatsby. And he does a little wink, and then there's fireworks behind him. It's amazing. I literally love that bit. But
I'm imagining it like in in Django Unchained when he's looking over the sofa and he's like, "You have my curiosity," and then it's like zoom in and he's like, "Now you have my attention."
Oh man,
that film is just the best thing. Like, okay, like
until he goes batshit crazy at the end and starts punching people. But I can't wait for the new what's his name? Bloody Quentin Tarantino film, the Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight, mate. I'm keen.
Hateful Eight, mate. Can't wait, mate. It's gonna be his last direction film.
Well, supposedly.
He says anyway.
Do you reckon it'll come out on the 8th of August?
Why would that be significant?
Because that'd be the 8th of the 8th.
Ah, maybe.
But I don't know if it's going to be done by then. I don't know when they're shooting it.
Yeah, I think they're filming it now. I know they've got all the cast decided and whatnot, but I'm excited for that. Apparently, have you seen A Million Ways to Die in the West?
No.
The old Seth MacFarlane film. Mr. Bloody Django makes an appearance in that. What's his name?
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, he appears in it as Django.
Oh, really?
You know how bloody Seth MacFarlane loves things like that, references to the film?
Yeah.
He actually appears as Django in that film.
Oh, cool.
So, in conclusion, if I can find a video on YouTube, we will post the link to that scene in Great Gatsby, which I love so much because it's really sexy. So rewinding completely to what we originally were saying, there's a secret event happening in New York on Friday. We wait and see what PlayStation are going to announce. Hopefully it's something good. There's also been rumours that Guerrilla Cambridge, developers of Killzone Mercenary for Vita, are going to be announcing something as well. That could be either two things, and there's probably one of those options is more likely. It's either going to be a sequel to Killzone Mercenary, or it's going to be an enhanced version for PS4. Which one's it going to be, Chris?
Do you reckon they'll bring that to PS4?
I reckon they will. Of course they will. I mean, Tearaway, the game that was made for handheld gaming, was bloody bought to PS4.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. But there's not a whole lot of meat on the Killzone Mercenary bones, are there? Like, you can't sell that for 60 quid.
No, it'll be interesting to see what the announcement is, but we wait and see. So secret event Friday. I'm sure we will tweet about it when we know what the hell is going down. So, Chris, what other news do you have for me? What you got for me?
I've got 3 little bits of news.
Give me those little bits.
Are you done news-wise?
No, I've got one more thing, but
let me give you my second biggest, not my biggest, but my second biggest.
Stop pulling an R and tell me the truth. Hey! No, wait. Stop pulling a J and tell me the truth. Way!
Ironfall edition, which comes out on the eShop on the 13th of February, which is in 2 days' time. If you're watching us on YouTube,
you cut out a little bit. Say that again.
This is about Ironfall Invasion, which comes out on the 13th of February, which is in 2 days' time if you're watching us on YouTube. The development team are called VD Dev. And what's interesting about this game is it's coming out on 3DS, but we spoke about Ironfall absolutely ages ago when it was a tech demo. Do you remember? And it was running at like 60 frames per second.
I really remember this.
Slick. It was really cool looking. And so it's a slight curveball how they've chosen to present it, because you can either buy, you can buy Ironfall Invasion with only the free content, which contains a campaign mission, a multiplayer map, 1 multiplayer character, 2 multiplayer weapons, and you can play it online. Or you can split them, so you can buy the single player mode on its own, which has 11 campaign missions and costs £9, or you can buy multiplayer mode on its own, which has got 6 multiplayer maps, 6 characters, 8 weapons, obviously loads of online play, and you can bet on online games for £8.99. You can buy them if you buy them separately, you get everything bundled together as well as a bonus multiplayer weapon. Or you can buy a bundle for the same price as buying the 2 separately, which is £18 total, and will get you everything plus Jukebox, whatever Jukebox is, allowing you to listen to the game soundtrack at your leisure. It's a really cool-looking game. the bottom screen is taken up by like a heart monitor, but then the top screen as well, the kind of graphical action's happening, and it looks really cool. We'll post some pictures on heroesofhandheld.com. You can play as a load of different characters, including Jim Woper, Samantha Finch. I don't know if you can play as all these, but they're on your team. Rusty Fleming, the Dyke Sides, who are Earth's invaders. They're a robotic alien army.
I had a bad case of Rusty Fleming the other night.
Oh, well, this looks really cool actually, and it's nice that they're delivering this in such an interesting way. And I'm going to embed on the article an interview with the development team, because there's only 3 of them, and they're saying like, what's great about having 3 of us is we just make decisions really quickly and then go with it. And I think the way that Nintendo are choosing to release this is really interesting. I don't know what mode's going to be more popular, and how many people are going to buy both. And actually, the only thing I thought is that maybe if they're bundled together, I feel like you should get more of a saving than you actually do.
Yeah.
Because you can buy each component separately at £8.99. If you buy them both separately at £8.99, it's going to cost you £17.98. Or if you buy them officially bundled together, it's going to cost you £17.98. And I feel like if they're trying to incentivize that, maybe they should have made it, like £16.50 or something.
I swear we've discussed before when PlayStation have done bundles, and they just haven't really taken into account how they're supposed to make bundles a bit cheaper. I don't understand.
You can see why they do it though, because the other way to look at it is they're saying like, this should cost you £9 per block. If you get them together, you're getting 2 £9 blocks. It should cost you £18. But it's just like, I don't know if I'm as incentivized to buy it. Like if it was, because that's the thing. Like every now and then, PlayStation will do a sale and they'll be like, you can buy Journey and the Unfinished Swan, and it'll cost you 25 pence. And it's like, oh great, I'll buy that, because it's like you're getting a good, like, squished together amount of game stuff. But yeah, I'll be interested to see if people play this. I know I'm going to play the free mode. I don't know which one I'm going to buy yet, or if I'm going to buy a bundle. I suppose we'll wait and see. But I bet the multiplayer, excuse me, the multiplayer should prove very popular. So watch this space. Sorry for yawning. That's bad of me.
That's very rude. I'm disgusted at you.
Do some news. Stop being a ditch.
I've only got one.
What's a ditch? That's like, because I went to call you a bitch, and I also went to call you a dick, and then I was like, oh, I know what makes sense. I'll call him a ditch. Yeah, good one, Chris. Your turn.
Who are you? Who? All right, so I have one bit of news. You know what? Have you finished with your news?
No, I've got 2 more.
Do those 2, because I've got one piece of news that we'll save for the end.
Okay, let's talk about. Actually, I've got 3 more. What a lie. Xenoblade Chronicles, which is the first game that's coming out exclusively to the 3DS. It's a 3DS remake of Xenoblade Chronicles, which came out on the Wii. The bits of news to follow are that there is now a release date, which is the 10th of April 2015, which is very exciting. And also, you'll be able to use amiibos to unlock in-game content. I'm not too sure on what the in-game content will be, but it looks like you'll obviously use your Shulk amiibo to unlock kind of interesting things. So keep your eyes peeled for April the 10th, and we'll embed a trailer on heroesofhandheld.com. Flipnote Studio is up. That's the animation tool I know we've talked about before, which you get based on how connected you are with Club Nintendo, and if you've got sign up and stuff. You click the link on heroesofhandheld.com to go and find out more about it, although the Club Nintendo site is still under a really heavy user load, so it might take you a bit of time to get in there. And finally, Colin, this is really fun. I think you'll like this.
I hope so.
Play Nintendo are doing a survey called Getting Mushy in the Mushroom Kingdom, right? And you have to... the idea is you have to vote for which character takes your heart the most, because it's Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah.
And so I thought, like, you choose between Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, Bowser, and Rosalina, and I thought, like, oh, I'll be a bit of a dick, and I'll do like a joke. I'll jokingly post Bowser, because that would be very funny. Oh, contraire, my friend. Do you want to hear the results?
Yeah.
Your lowest scorer is Bowser with 26,300 votes. And then it's Luigi with 27,400.
Oh, Luigi.
Rosalina is coming in with 29,700. Princess Peach is coming in with 51,600.
Yeah.
Mario is in second with 84,000 votes. And the person in first is Toad with 165,000 votes.
Look how lovely Toad looks.
Toad's got like double what Mario's got. It made me laugh.
I'm actually on this page as well. I'm trying to decide who to choose really. You know what? Mario is an attractive man. I'm going to select Mario. I love my boy. Here we go. Let me have a look at this poll. Oh my god!
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Oh, poor Luigi and Bowser. Oh.
But anyway, that's yeah. So go vote on that if you fancy a bit of a laugh.
I get the impression that Luigi would smell really badly. You know, so BO.
That's not very kind. Who do you think? Who do you think is going to win?
Well, I've got to say, it's going to be very difficult for anyone to take over Toad. He's storming ahead. Storming.
He is really conquering, isn't he?
Poor Rosalina as well. Though, to be fair, what's she wearing? She's already wearing a wedding dress. She's moving a bit too fast for my liking. You know
Rosalina on Smash Bros is the best in the world.
Is she really?
Mean. Yeah. Maybe if you had Smash Bros, we'd be able to find out together.
Oh, if only.
Your turn, mate. Finish off your news.
Right, so I wanted to end the news section and this week's podcast with...
No, you're not ending this week's podcast. You'll be ending the news section. Continue.
This year's BAFTA nominations for video games. Woo!
Who have we got?
Bear with me, I might have accidentally come off the page. Bear with me. Store them, Chris, store them.
Well, I'll tell you what. While I'm setting that up, I'm going to shout out someone who emailed in. This is Jordan, who emailed in last week and wanted to give us some game recommendations. He said, hi. Well, he actually said, hey, boys. Lately, I've been playing a lot of games that have been ported to Android on his phone and on his NVIDIA Shield. So he's been playing Knights of the Old Republic, Bard's Tale, and Baldur's Gate. But he says he wanted something that he can play on the train that you can just pick up and play real quick to get really hooked on. And he wants to recommend Strata and Hook. These games prove that not everything mobile is complete shit, which I like. Games are very relaxing puzzle games that are just the right amount of difficulty to pick up and play. Strata will cost you £0, 0 pence, and Hook is only $1. And Jordan encourages everyone to try these games during the after Christmas drought. So shout out to Jordan and also to the games Strata and Hook. If anyone else has played those games, give a shout. I might look into them if I have a free moment this week because they both sound good fun.
Cool.
So yeah, thanks Jordan for emailing in.
Good lad. That's cool. Right, so I've got the page back up here. So the BAFTA Game Awards 2015 nominees have been revealed, and it's also been revealed that this year's host is going to be none other than TV funny man Rufus Hound. So that's nice.
I thought you were going to say this, and I thought this was going to be how you broke it to me.
Who?
Me, mate. Me.
Oh,
me.
okay.
I am Rufus Hound. I am Sasha Fierce.
Okay, great. So the awards night takes place on the 12th of March, and it's taking place at Tobacco Dock in London. Do you know it, Chris? Because we all know.
I thought you were going to say Taco Bell.
Yeah, same. Tobacco Dock. What's that? Have you been there? Have you been to that club or that room before? Because I know you.
No, I didn't.
Great.
I think it's a venue, isn't it? Like somewhere in East. I don't know. To be honest.
Right. So it's maybe a stupid question, Chris, but is the games nominated? Is it just British games that are nominated by British developers?
Good question, because the BAFTA Film and TV Awards aren't just British people. I think it's voted on by a British board, but I don't know that it's necessarily all British games. But
because a lot
reel some off, and we'll talk about them.
Well, a lot of these games I know are made by British developers. I mean, the game that's completely stormed it this year, nomination-wise, is Alien Isolation, which I believe is made by a British company.
Yeah.
Rightly, they've got.
Is there a best British category?
No, there isn't. I was just looking for one. It's just there's sports, story. There's BAFTA's one to watch, but there's nothing about a British game. So Yeah, I mean, I've not played Alien Isolation. I mean, I heard there's mixed reviews for it. I'm quite surprised it's getting so much praise, to be honest with you.
Is there a best handheld category?
Yes, there is. We'll get to that in a second. Just seeing what we've
Ooh.
got. So we've got. Let's start with what should we go through? Audio achievement. Alien Isolation's nominated for that. Alien Isolation's
Mhm.
also on Best Game. Where else is it nominated? It's also on Game Design, Game Innovation, and I believe that is. Oh no, it's on Music as well. So it's got 5 nominations.
Oh, there is a British game in 2015.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
So
missed
I reckon
that.
I think it is all over because look, like Kevin Spacey's been nominated, and I don't think he's British.
Oh, that'd be great if he was. So let's just have a look here. So best game, I assume this is Game of the Year. The games nominated are Alien Isolation, Destiny, Dragon Age Inquisition, Mario Kart 8, Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor, or Monument Valley. Monument Valley's been one I've wanted to try for a while. It was on sale on iOS on the App Store a few weeks ago, and I wanted to
Yeah.
pick it up. So who do you think is going to win best game, Chris?
I would say of those, I don't think Monument Valley will win. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I feel like it's going to go to one of those big blockbusters.
Yeah,
Dragon Age is a good bet.
yeah.
I think Dragon Age will beat Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor. I reckon it'll be Dragon Age or Destiny. But then the board obviously quite like Alien Isolation, so maybe it'll be that.
I mean, that Middle Earth game, Shadow of Mordor, that's got raving reviews from everyone, and no one really expected
Mate,
it.
I'm betting on Dragon Age.
I reckon Destiny, just because the scope, how much money went into it, how big of a game it is, and how gorgeous it is. Obviously, it's not being well. From what I've heard,
There's a lot of
yeah.
reaction to it, though,
Uh,
isn't there? I don't think that's kind of award-winning material.
well, no, I mean
The
just
streets look up
uh,
your aerials.
when you take it all into account, like what they've tried to achieve. Well, no, I say they've tried to achieve with Destiny is quite groundbreaking. Like the
Yeah,
scope
but
they
then
want to
what they've
achieve.
tried to achieve isn't what the category is judged on, because there are categories about scope or game design or innovation, but that's not what this is, Colin. This is the best overall game, so it'd be interesting.
Yeah, so there's a few handheld games under the debut game
Yeah,
award. We got the Banner Saga, which I spoke about on IndieCast months ago. Looked interesting. Counter Spy, which I've
your
not played
boy.
yet. Good boy. Hitman Go, Never Alone, Shovel Knight, and The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. So they're all in debut game. Not played any of those games, but I'm sure they're all really good. Shovel Knight is one that I am meaning to play soon. I've heard good things about that, and Counter Spy, obviously, that's a bit of a sore subject with me. So we'll move on.
Yeah,
Um,
mobile and handheld. Not a
yeah.
whole lot of a handheld on this one. You've got 80 Days, Hearthstone, The Walking Dead Season 2, Threes, Hitman Go, and Monument Valley.
Now I know which one you will want to win because
Why?
it's your boy.
Which one do you think I want to win?
Well, I'll tell you in a minute. But the game that is going to win is going to be Hearthstone: Heroes of Warcraft. That has to win. That's a fantastic game. It's perfect on the handheld and mobile. So if that one doesn't win, there is an injustice, in my opinion. I think Chris would want Freeze to win.
No, I like Threes, but it's not the best. I think I want 80 Days to win. That game is so clever and it's so interesting, and
No
the
idea
design
about
of it is just so beautiful. I spoke about it on the podcast before. Thanks for listening, Colin.
what is 80 Days then? Tell me.
It's a remake of 80 Days Around the World. Well, that's not what it's called, is it? Around the World in 80 Days. And there's a constant timer ticking down as you try and travel the world in 80 days while solving problems. It's really fun. It's really funny. The game design's really sweet. The music's good, and there's a constant time pressure because the whole thing is you've only got 80 days. And I'd love to see that win some stuff because that is such a clever game.
What is
Such a
it?
clever game.
What platforms is it on?
I've been playing it on my phone. It's on mobile.
Oh, I'll look into that. So yeah, I hope Hearthstone wins, and I think Hearthstone will win.
I
Walking
think,
Dead.
I think Monument Valley could win as well, though. Or Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Walking Dead is a great game,
It's not really a handheld game, though, is it? It's just
but
because it
it is.
appeared on Vita. Yeah, and I
Well,
don't.
it's on your tablet and stuff
It's
as
on
well.
bloody everything, bloody every Telltale games and everything. Talking about Telltale, I played episode 2 of the Game of Thrones. last night.
Na, 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 na,
Oh,
na.
that game is so good. Chris, please play it so we can discuss it. Right, so multiplayer, Hearthstone, Call of Duty, Destiny, Mario Kart, Minecraft, and Titanfall. I would suspect that Mario Kart 8 will win multiplayer because I don't know. That just seems like the perfect. I've not played Mario Kart 8, but it seems. I think you told me that Mario Kart 8 is a great multiplayer game, online or locally.
Yeah.
Um,
Surprising though, is there no Smash Bros in that category?
no, it's not there. Maybe it's not eligible this year. I don't know.
Or maybe it came out too late.
Yeah. Titanfall also probably got a shout there. That's supposed to be good. Let's see what else we've got here. Original property: Monument Valley, Sunset Overdrive, Titanfall, Valiant Hearts, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, and Kalimba. Valiant Hearts is a game I really want to play. That's the one about World War One.
Yeah.
It's absolutely
The
gorgeous.
pigeon. Is it a pigeon?
No, what? No, pigeon. What are you talking about?
Don't you play as like a? I get confused. I think.
You're getting confused with that
I
game
thought you
about.
play as a messenger pigeon, but I think I'm thinking of something completely different.
You're
I'm
thinking
thinking
of
of that game with the birds and the lawyer, aren't I?
No, you're thinking about the film Valiant. That bloody animated film.
Yes, I am. I think.
Knobhead.
I think the same. Is one not a
no.
spin-off of the other?
No. So one more, just to say the best story. We have 80 Days again, Far Cry 4, Broken Age, The Last of Us Left Behind, Never Alone, and the game that should win it, The Wolf Among Us, in my opinion. Telltale should just win everything. Anything they're nominated for, they should just win, in my opinion. So we will keep you up to date on, well, when the awards happen in March. We will keep you up to date with how that goes, but I'm hoping there'll be a few wins for Hearthstone there, and hopefully for some more handheld games as well, like Counter Spy or Shovel Knight. But yeah, and that's the nominations for this year's BAFTA. There are some more categories, but obviously we don't really care about best sport or best music or best, I don't know, performer. Oh no, best performer. Let's talk about this one. So this is actors, like voice actors or people who are motion captured in games.
Yeah.
And we've got some really cool ones here. We've got Troy Baker, Pagan Min in Far Cry 4. Don't care about that. We've got Logan Cunningham, who is Transistor in a game called Transistor. We've got Kevin Spacey, who plays Jonathan Irons in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. That's actually a really good game, Advanced Warfare. I know people don't like Call of Duty, but the campaign and the online is actually really fun. Really good. But the three who are, probably, it's going to be narrowed down to these three in my opinion. We've got Ashley Johnson, who played Ellie in The Last of Us, Left Behind. We've got Melissa Hutchinson, who played Clementine in The Walking Dead Season 2. And we've got Adam Clementine. And we've got Adam Harrington, who played Bigby Wolf in The Wolf Among Us. So I reckon it's going to be between Adam Harrington, Ashley Johnson, and Melissa Hutchinson there.
I think Ashley Johnson's a shoo-in for that one.
Yeah, it's going to be Ashley Johnson.
No, hang on, am I getting Yeah, surely Ashley Johnson, because Ellie is so well performed, so well played.
Yeah, it's going to be between her and Melissa Hutchinson for Clementine, I reckon. Both fantastic characters.
Clementine!
Oh, I miss The Walking Dead.
Wow.
That last decision, though. The last episode of Season 2.
I know, mate.
Oh, what a decision. Anyway.
If we talk about performances for a second.
Yeah.
Valiant, the film, which came out in 2005.
That had Ricky Gervais in it, didn't it?
Do you know the cast in this? It's incredible.
It's all British, isn't it?
McGregor,
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais, Pete Lawrence, John Cleese, John Hurt, Jim Broadbent, Hugh Laurie, Rick Mail, Tim Curry. What a lineup. Sharon Horgan, Barclay Collum, all the gangs here.
It's a shame it was so badly reviewed, but hey-ho.
Hey-ho.
Oh, I'm doing like that meme. It's a shame it was badly reviewed, but that's none of my business. Thank you, Kermit. Thank you, Kermit.
Good one, mate. Can we wrap up? Let's wrap up.
Let's wrap this up like a Christmas
You've been
present.
listening to Heroes of Handheld, episode 80. It's been fun and games. Remember, you can tweet us at Handheld Podcast. You can like us on Facebook or Google Plus to get all the latest updates. Send us an email, heroesofhandheld@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Colin, you got anything else to say?
A big thank you to the Schnauzer Radio Orchestra, which is a one-man band who wrote and performed our theme song because we asked him very nicely whether we could use it for our podcast, and he said yes, which is very nice of him. So if you'd like to download more of his music, go to heroesofhandheld.com, click the Ways to Listen page, and then there's a link there that will take you straight to his iTunes page. So that's all good. Such fun and games. Such fun. Thank you for listening, everybody. We'll keep you up to date on Friday of the big Sony PlayStation announcement. Hopefully it's not a big disappointment. Hopefully it's something interesting. So yeah, that's all I have to say, Chris. I am done. I'm out of here. Peace.
And if you buy a new 3DS, give us a shout.
Yes. Do that. Do that.
Nice one.
So thank you for listening, everybody. Thank you for watching on ye old YouTube. We will speak to you same time, same place next week. Enjoy playing a Vita or 3DS. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Stop it, Chris. Stop it.
Have you stopped recording?
Yes.
Should I stop the broadcast?
We should probably say goodbye just a little without being a let go.
2 multiplied by 10 plus 1. Heroes of Handheld, episode 80.
Is a fun one.
Done.
Nice.